Hello my Mobile Legends friends and welcome to this video about how to counter all assassin heroes in Mobile Legends. If you are a loyal follower of this channel, you by now understand that choosing the right hero is one of the most important factors of increasing your chance of winning. By countering the heroes the enemy team chooses, you can have a big advantage. That's why I want to learn you how to counter any assassin in Mobile Legends. You can use the timestamps below if you want to counter a certain hero, but I highly suggest you watch the full video to increase your overall knowledge about the weakness of certain heroes. We start this list with Lancelot. He can deal huge amount of damage, his blink skills make him one of the most mobile heroes and his skills can make Lancelot untargetable. It's actually not that hard to counter Lancelot. There are a few heroes that are great against heroes with blink skills. If you choose a hero like Fulvius, Kufra, Mincetar, it can be quite easy to counter Lancelot. Also some heroes with high HP won't get killed that easily by his combo. Heroes like Hylas, Beleric and Basha can help a lot to reduce his effectiveness. Next we have Selena. Of course this hero is really strong because she has the skill with the longest stun time of all skills. Her traps can also be quite powerful to get a vision of a certain area and deal damage against heroes that walk into it. A strong tank that can remove the traps make it a lot better for your allies. Therefore you need a hero that can recover HP. Heroes like Uranus, Estes and Khalid can remove the traps without any problem. To counter her stun, you need a hero that's quite tanky or have reduced control time. Selena is therefore a lot weaker against Grog, Barrett and Hylos. Karina is currently one of the most powerful assassins. I recently made a great guide about this hero and if you want to master her, you definitely need to check it out. You can counter her by using heroes with a lot of CC to stop her combo. Also heroes with high HP and defense make it way harder to make a kill and reset her cooldown reduction. Therefore I suggest you pick heroes like Basha, Tigreal, Cho or Beleric to reduce her effectiveness. The most important point is to try to not get killed when she casts her ultimate on you or an ally. Because if she kills a target within 5 seconds, she can cast her ultimate again. By the way, if you want to see how to counter all heroes from another role, I'd love to hear which one I should feature next. Just let me know in the comment section to determine which role is next in line. Saber is also a hero that deals massive damage against a single target. Saber can be a wonderful pick to kill a certain annoying hero that's currently in meta. Especially low HP heroes are an easy target for Saber. His weakness therefore are the heroes with high HP and defense. This makes it way harder to kill a target in one combo. If your team consists of tank heroes or heroes that can protect these squishy heroes, you can counter him quite well. Heroes like Tigreal, Johnson, Nana, Argus and Kufra are great heroes to defend against his deadly combo. Hayabusa also is a hero that can be quite strong, especially in a 1 vs 1 situation. He is a really mobile hero and can also deal massive damage when played right. When you match up against Hayabusa, you just have to make sure you don't walk around alone. Especially squishy heroes will die for sure when Hayabusa casts his ultimate, so be very careful. If you want a hero to counter him, the ones that deal high burst damage are the most effective. Heroes like Eudora, Beatrix, Aldous and Aurora can be great picks to take him out in a team fight. Gusion is another pick that is really strong in the right hands. He isn't the most easy hero to play, but his combo can be very deadly, especially when he farmed a lot. The best way to protect yourself from Gusion is to try to dodge his first skill. This skill shoots a knife and if it hits you, he can jump towards you. The best way to protect yourself from him is to move to the left or right instead of backwards, which makes it way harder for him to aim his skill. If you want to play a great hero to counter him, the ones with high defense or with high damage can be quite effective. Eudora, Veil, Basha, Grog and Beleric are quite effective heroes to pick against Gusion. I think Harley also blinks more in the assassin list than the mage hero list. His ultimate combined with his first skill can deal huge amount of damage against a single target. This is just very dangerous for all heroes with low to average HP, but also tanks can take a huge hit from his combo. It helps to stand closely to minions to protect yourself from the cards. Also make sure to keep your eye on the map, because Harley is really mobile and can attack you from a bush. Heroes with very high HP and defense can be a great way to protect your team from his strong combo. Therefore, I suggest you pick heroes like Lolita, Basha, Tigreal, Minotaur and Uranus to block his cards against your allies. Next assassin, Ling. While his damage isn't what it used to be, he is one of the most mobile heroes and can be at the other side of the battlefield in just seconds. Ling can be a true nightmare for all heroes with low HP and no escape skill. However, Ling can be countered quite easily. All you need is some CC to get him off the wall. So heroes with long range CC are great to counter him. Sylvana, Carmilla, Brody, Phil and Selena are great heroes to counter this annoying assassin. Next we have Fanny. This is one of the hardest heroes to play, but can be extremely powerful when an experienced player is using her. However, there are a few great ways to counter her. The easiest one is to steal the blue buff. A Fanny without the blue buff is just a half of a hero. You can also pick certain heroes to decrease her effectiveness. Heroes that counter blink skills are definitely the best picks. Fulvius, Kufra and Minchatar can protect her team quite well against her annoying cables. The most new assassin can also be a real pain. Of course, I'm talking about Aamon. While this assassin doesn't deal the highest damage, he can be quite powerful because he can use camouflage state. This can be really strong against certain heroes, but it can also be countered quite easy. I always choose heroes with great area of effect damage skills. This way you can still target Aamon and let him lose his camouflage state. Therefore I suggest you pick heroes like Rafaela, Helcurt, Phil, Ruby and Belmont. Another strong hero is Hanzo. He is just really strong since he can eat jungle monsters and leave his body to attack. A strong Hanzo is just terrible to match up against, and therefore I'll give you some tips to counter him. It's quite important to protect your buffs in early game, because he can eat it easily. Like I've explained in my advanced jungle guide, early game is really important for the jungler, so make sure Hanzo doesn't steal a buff from your team. He is a great hero against all heroes with bad mobility. However, the ones with great mobility are a true nightmare for Hanzo. Mobile heroes can run away from an attack, but even better, get to his left behind body. You just simply have to kill it, and this makes heroes like Esmeralda, Basha, Ling, Fanny and Karina great picks to counter him. An even more annoying hero is Natalia. She can get invisible, which is a perfect way to attack a target with low HP. She deals a good amount of damage, so there's a decent chance you won't survive her attack. This makes her also strong against squishy heroes. Heroes that deal area of effect damage can be quite powerful to counter her, since this makes her visible again. Pick heroes like Rafaela, Belmont, Phil, Cecilian and Nana to counter her. Only 2 more heroes left, and the next one is Helcurt. He can deal huge damage from a close distance when having enough spikes. Also his ult is really powerful, since it turns off the light and decreases your vision. Often it's a great idea to just run back when he casts his ultimate, especially when you're playing a squishy hero or have low HP. Heroes with high HP and defense are less vulnerable to Helcurt. This makes heroes like Basha, Hylas, Tirisla and Johnson great picks to counter Helcurt. The very last hero is Benedetta, and she can deal a good amount of area of effect damage from a close distance. She is quite strong in the jungle, but a bit more weak when fighting in a lane. That's because it's way harder to escape from her in a narrow path of the jungle. She deals a good amount of damage, is quite mobile and can steal some HP when building spell vamp. The best way to counter her is to choose heroes that deal high damage. High burst heroes like Eudora, Beatrix, Leslie and Aldous are perfect picks to kill Benedetta. This were how to counter all assassin heroes in Mobile Legends. I really hope this helped you to pick the right hero in the right situation. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to stay updated with great Mobile Legends guides. As always, thank you for watching and I'll be seeing you again in the next guide.